Hi guys, welcome back to Loro TV. So the Paris Olympic Games organizers are currently under fire for mocking Christianity by staging a blasphemous rendition of the Last Supper. They went as far as mocking the Last Supper of Christ with men dressed as women. Christians around the world think this is a sign of end time, and the organizers are receiving extensive amounts of backlash. The organizers are being called out for mockery of the Last Supper, the golden calf idol, and even the pale horse from the book of Revelation. The Christians claim they first replaced the cross on the Les Invalides in Paris with a different design for the official poster of the 2024 Olympics Games in France. And as if that wasn't enough, they also mocked Jesus' Last Supper dinner with his apostles at the opening ceremony. In a series of presentations, they first had a woman depicted with decapitated head that looks like that of Medusa singing, and they had another recreate Jesus, the Last Supper, with his apostle. And some viewers are claiming underaged children were also used in the blasphemous presentation. Well, advertisers are already pulling out, as one of the major advertisers, Xxxtentacion, formerly known as Cellular South Incorporation, an American privately owned telecommunications and technology company, took to their Twitter account to vent. They wrote, "We were shocked by the mockery of the Last Supper during the opening ceremonies of the Paris Olympics. Xxxtentacion will be pulling out advertising from the Olympics." Many other companies have also pulled out so far. The French Christian community was filled with disgust. Some had to turn off their TV during the show, and some have hit the streets in protest. Even the Muslim communities are standing with the Christians on this. Muslim convert and media personality Andrew Tate and his brother took to the street to protest, and they also protested right in front of the French embassy. Andrew tweeted, "I am protesting outside of the French embassy for mocking Jesus during the Olympic ceremony. The police are threatening to arrest me for unlawful assembly. I am currently on bail and will face a minimum 3 months in prison. I do this as a Muslim. Where are the Christians?" In a follow-up tweet, he wrote again, "In the future, they will discuss these pivotal moments in history and ask, why didn't the Christians stick up for their beliefs? Why did they allow the demons to win, to mock them, and to subvert their children? I am not afraid of jail. I will not be remembered as a coward. I am on bail. I will be serving 3 months minimum if arrested. I am a Muslim, and I will not let Jesus be mocked." Also, Iran, a well-known Muslim country with a very strict Sharia law, also shared their disgust. In a press briefing, the Iran government said the insulting representation of Jesus Christ in Paris yesterday was completely offensive and crossed all red lines. France, as a country with a major history of Christianity, must be ashamed of itself, and I implore our Christian people all over the world to speak out against this act. We resolutely condemn this. Well, due to the incessant backlash and dragging from the public, the opening ceremony video has been deleted from the official Olympics YouTube account. They took down the video. Also, Novak Djokovic, who has been ranked number 1 for a record total of 428 weeks across 13 years in tennis, displayed his cross during his first match at the Paris Olympics, which he won. This is in solidarity with Christians around the world. He is a very strong Christian. He once said, and I quote, "Before I am an athlete, I am an Orthodox Christian." Well, organizers of the Paris Olympics have rendered their apology in a news briefing. They said,
"Clearly, there was never an intention to show disrespect to any religious group. On the contrary, I think that Thomas Joly really tried to really intend to celebrate community tolerance. That was his word yesterday, and looking at the result of the polls that we shared, we believe that this ambition was achieved. If people have taken any offense, we are of course really sorry."
Also, artist Thomas Joly, who directed the blasphemous Paris Olympics opening ceremony art, tendered an apology to Christians around the world. Joly was behind the idea for recreating Jesus the Last Supper. The 2024 Paris Olympics opening ceremony was a spectacle that aimed to celebrate diversity, inclusivity, and French culture. However, a particular segment of the show sparked a firestorm of controversy. For many Christians, the Last Supper is profoundly a sacred event symbolizing the institution of the Eucharist and the ultimate sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross. To see this iconic image parodied or altered in a manner deemed disrespectful was deeply offensive to Christians around the world. The inclusion of drag queens in a contest associated with the Last Supper was seen by some as a deliberate attempt to promote LGBTQ, which they believe contradicts their Christian values and faith. Critics argued that the performance presented an inaccurate portrayal of Christianity, reducing it to a mere spectacle and trivializing its core beliefs, and the performance was perceived as a blatant disregard for the religious sensitivities of a significant portion of the global population. On the other hand, defenders of the ceremony argued that it was a creative and artistic interpretation of a historical event intended to provoke thought and discussion. Many argued that the controversy was based on a misunderstanding of the artistic intent and that the performance was not meant to be disrespectful to Christians around the world. Well, the Olympics Games trace their origin to ancient Greece, where they were held in honor of Zeus, the king of the Greek gods. These early games were as much a religious festival as they were a sporting event featuring rituals and sacrifices to the gods. Over time, the Olympics evolved, taking on a more secular character in the modern era, especially after the revival in 1896. Despite this shift, the Olympics have always carried a sense of grandeur and ceremony, sometimes intersecting with religious and cultural themes. And religion, as we all know, plays a significant role in the lives of millions around the world, influencing values, traditions, and daily practices. In the realm of sports, this influence can be seen in various ways, from athletes' expressions of faith to the scheduling of events around religious observances. However, the intersection of sports and religion can sometimes lead to conflict, especially when global events like the Olympics involve participants and spectators. And respecting these sensitivities is crucial to maintaining harmony and mutual respect. That is what the Paris Olympics organizers failed to do. So guys, we would like to know your views and opinions on this in the comment section below. Tell us what you think as a Christian, a Muslim, or even a pagan. What's your views and opinions on this? Your views are highly welcomed. Thanks for watching and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.
No, no, no.